Let's go.
In our newsroom, we receive hundreds of stories every day. Most of them are just one-line updates, but some stories take a life of their own. They develop. Our cover story tonight is about one such story. Let me begin with this video.
Let's go.
I cannot confirm when it was shot, but I can give you context about what's happening here on the screen. These are Indian soldiers. They're hitting the windows, smashing a Chinese Dongfeng. A Dongfeng is a military vehicle. It's the mainstay of the Chinese forces. And I want you to remember this name, Dongfeng. It's something that will keep coming up in this report. Now, this video had gone viral when tensions between India and China were high at the border. The Indian Army had confirmed in the month of May that this video has no link with the India-China border standoff, so I'll not go down that road. These pictures tell a different story, and that's the story I'm telling tonight. The story of China's fragile military vehicles. Netizens in China are claiming that these Humvees used by the Chinese military are hollow. There is speculation that this vehicle, the Chinese Dongfeng, failed to protect the lives of Chinese soldiers in Galwan. What's worse, they're blaming it on corruption. Reports in China say that the country's top manufacturer of military vehicles may have cheated the government. It's a very serious allegation in any country, especially in a country like China. Remember, Beijing has not yet disclosed the number of soldiers that were killed in Ladakh. It has not even acknowledged, not given a number. And now there's a charge of defense corruption. So what has triggered these reports and speculation? Look at the story on your screen. It was published on the website of the Chinese military. It says that a netizen in China, a man named Zhu, had to apologize. Apologize for what? For spreading rumors, said the website. What kind of rumor is so critical that it finds a place on a website like this? Well, this man, Zhu, uploaded a post on WeChat. He said the Dongfeng Humvee had failed to protect China's soldiers. He said the poor quality of these vehicles led to the death of PLA troops on the India-China border. The post was published on the 4th of August. Within days, the company Dongfeng reported Zhu to the police. He was arrested. He was made to apologize. The Chinese military has now published an apology from Zhu, a letter allegedly signed by Zhu where he claims that his post was a lie. He now says that his claims on the Chinese Dongfeng were just a rumor and that he's sorry. This post should have settled the issue, but it did not. The story spread further. Other Chinese websites began featuring stories about Dongfeng. Here's another post. This one claims that one official of the Dongfeng Motor Group is facing disciplinary action. Well, what did he do? Apparently, he violated party discipline. It's a very vague charge. There is no mention of the India-China border standoff. There's another website that's making similar claims. This grab is from Sohu.com, a Chinese internet services company. It claims not one but two officials of the Dongfeng company are facing anti-corruption investigations. Again, no mention of the India-China border standoff, but both stories were published in the month of June, when the border tensions between the two countries were at their peak. There's only one piece that makes a clear connection between the standoff and the Humvees. And this one is from the Apple Daily. It's a tabloid that is published from Hong Kong. It says poor quality steel could have been used to build these Humvees. There's a quote from a commentator. He says the claims around the faulty vehicles is believable. You know what happened to the owner of Apple Daily? He's been arrested under the new security law in Hong Kong. He's being punished for exposing China's military corruption, perhaps. You follow the trail and you'll realize that this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot brewing beneath the surface. These pieces are part of the chatter online. So far, there is no clinching proof that can conclusively link the substandard military vehicles to the casualties in Galwan, but such claims are not new. Neither is the corruption in the Chinese military contracts. The Dongfeng Humvee represents everything that is wrong with China. First, this military vehicle is a copy of the Hummer, but a legal one, we are told. The car is built by the Dongfeng Motor Group, a car-making company that is owned by the Chinese state. The Hummer is the famous truck and SUV brand of the West. China's Dongfeng reportedly has the license to remake the Hummer, and supply it to the Chinese military. The second reason, Dongfeng has faced corruption charges before. Again, the details are sketchy, but in 2015, a general manager of Dongfeng was under investigation. For what again? For severe violation of discipline. That's all they ever say, violation of discipline. Now, the company is facing similar charges again. It could be about the clashes at the border. It could be about something else. In China, the truth is always obscure. Military contracts, like most things, are hidden behind smoke and mirrors. China does not admit to military casualties, and it most likely will not admit to military corruption. So I'll end with this. Multiple reports have emerged below the radar. The state has felt the need to clamp down on them and make high-profile arrests, make people issue apologies even. All of this points to only one thing. There's another cover-up in progress in China.